This is Just a Thought, a journey with Crystal Lee. Today's thought is inspired by Isaiah 40:31. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. This verse is in Songs and has been quoted many times. And when I read it today, I was led to the subject of maturity. The mature is able to wait on the Lord because they know He will show up. They don't fret, they don't fall asleep, but they are at rest with putting their desires and their needs in the hands of God because they are assured He is able and willing to help them, to save them, to be there for them, and to be all that they need. Young Christians, in the verse 30 just prior to this one says, even youth shall faint and be weary, and young men shall fall exhausted. The reason why these characters, the young man and the youth, fall or they get weak and weary and exhausted and basically pass out is because they are baby Christians and they are subject to falling weak and being faint because they may feel that God doesn't have everything. They're not totally assured in what God is able to do, perhaps because they don't feel that they have seen God do enough. They might not have seen God show up to be their provider because perhaps they never have bills to pay, so they don't know Him the same way a single mother with 3 and 5 or 4 kids may know God because He shows up every month and keeps her from being evicted. So she has a different walk, a different spiritual journey, and definitely a different maturity level. But it's important to know, as you trust God with even the simplest of things, you will learn to build your faith, to hope for, and to press into the bigger things. The journey that you are on, do know that the journey will get more difficult as you progress. In the beginning, a lot of the tests are simple. They might be fast, they might be quick, and you might feel like you win every battle before it even starts. But as you get that momentum, God will put you through the fire. And He puts you through the fire because there is greater in you. There is more that He wants from you. He wants you to elevate from glory to glory. And in order for you to do that, He has to take you on a path that will increase incrementally and keep you progressing to the mark. And as you're progressing to the mark, don't lose faith. Don't go back. Don't rest in the things of the past. Don't envy your youth, because trust and believe, like my mom have said, another level, a stronger devil. Them devils come for you as you grow in God. And if you are seeing them, then that means God is with you. Because if you don't see them, that means they ain't worried about you. And if they ain't worried about you, you better be careful, because that means they probably already got you. So if you are in either one of those circumstances, do know God is able. If you have fallen by the wayside, God is able to pick you up and keep you going. He will give you wings. He will put you on the right path. He will help you and not fainting all over the place and getting weary in well-doing. Stay encouraged. You got to stay around people that will encourage you to continue to press. And if people won't encourage you, be like David, encourage yourself. Get your word out, read up, study stuff, get scriptures out, and encourage yourself, because you have to hear it. Hearing stuff is what keeps your mind focused. Your mind is constantly under attack. And another verse I'm going to talk about that you'll hear throughout the week is just that. It talks about the battle that is going on and who is your accuser. It's important to know who he is, because he's there. But for this, I want you to understand that as you mature in God, you see more of Him. You see more of the devil too. So you got to be assured. You got to keep the right people around you that will tell you the truth, that will feed you stuff you can live off of. The Bible says in the beginning you're fed milk, which babies are being fed milk all the time. It doesn't mean that they're not a Christian. It just means that they're still on milk. But once you start getting advanced, milk won't do. Now you need solids, you need fruits, you need vegetables, you need more. So be encouraged. Seek more. If God is calling you to do more, pray more, live more, read more, worship more, watch more sermons, do whatever it is God is telling you to do, because at the end you will come out looking like Christ. And everybody's journey is different, so don't be envious. If your friends, you feel like they do more than you, but you only do this because trust. In the end, we all look like Christ, so it doesn't really matter. Thank you for listening to Just a Thought. Be sure to like our page, Just a Thought TUG Network on Facebook, and tune in tomorrow as we post daily Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. To watch and listen to our previous shows, go to www.tugnetwork.com.